What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about trading fundamental, technical as well as trading psychology like we do every trading day. So today is a special day, as you know, that NFP coming up, so rock it up. Before I begin this session, make sure you also rock up, give a big thumbs up, smash it, and also don't forget to subscribe. Later today NFP will be released and we see that there is a good interesting movement in the market. I will analyze one by one all of them and we'll discuss what kind of trading opportunity we have in this session as well as in the upcoming session. So make sure you stick till around this video, in this session. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me using the live chat. I'm always here to give my best to you so that you can become a profitable trader, which is the goal of this academy. So let's begin with gold as usual. Now, as you have seen gold yesterday during the New York session, guys, what did I say? That gold is bullish and that's why I didn't sell, and looks like that it is still showing bullish momentum. We have seen that gold from this level here, okay, we see that from this zone where there is the previous resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, which turns support, and we see that some movement to the upside occurred. Okay, and as you know that during the NFP there is always a very good volatility in the market, and as you know that as an NFP week, we are spending an incredible trading week, and I will keep, adding more values, more trades in the wherever you are. So let's look at now how we can see better trading opportunity in this day. Today is the last day of trading week as well as NFP. And I know that in some zone the market is closed, but still there will be huge volatility during the news release. NFP is crazy always. So let's first of all, looking at gold, I will do a multi-time frame approach, because whenever I sit on my trading desk, the first thing I do, I look at the multi-time frame so that I have a clear idea of which way I will be trading, either I'll be buying or selling. So looking at first of all daily on gold. Now, as I mentioned previously, that day, gold is bullish, and we see that gold from this previous resistance turn support has formed a long wick candle on the daily. What I think that now gold might continue to rise, or it might come for a little bit of pullback, but I think that gold will remain bullish. Okay, so from the daily, why pardon me, we see that there is a daily impulse here. You can see that this long wick candle. Okay, this is the daily bullish engulfer. When you see that in the direction of the trend, okay, this is an important candle on the daily in the direction of the trend. When you see this kind of candle, okay, we see that there is a very important level of support here, support here, support here, and that support is completely violated. Now the most important part here, you can see this daily candle. Okay, now let me tell you why it is important. Okay, as I mentioned, that liquidity is a very important price action strategy that most institutional trader use. They only use the liquidity. Okay, this is a very, very important concept, because when you trade with liquidity, you are trading against the crowd, okay, against the retail trader, and all institutional trader, big boys, trade against the retail trader, because you know that the trading is all about a transaction happen between buyers and sellers. So when, let's say, an institutional trader need to sell, let's say 1,000 lot, for example. Now when they want to sell 1,000 lot, they need to have a buyer who is willing to buy 1,000 lot. So, and because of that, let's say retail trader, one retail trader will not be able to buy 1,000 lot, right? So they need huge, retail trader, huge number of retail trader to buy that 1,000 lot. And so let's say if one retail trader buying on average 0.1 lot, then they need maybe 10,000 retail trader to buy that 1,000 lot. And because of that, the trade against the retail trader, very simple concept now. And when you look at the liquidity, where the retail traders stop loss is where the liquidity, try to understand. And when retail trader, let's say selling, their stop loss is a buy order. And retail trader also smart, they know how the market moves, and because of that, institutional trader manipulate the market to go to the stop loss zone to force a retail trader to be a buyer so that they can sell, or to be seller so that they can buy. And as you can see, by understanding that, that where institutional traders bought, so that you can go with them, and then you will not be in the category of the trader who hit the stop loss. Instead, you will be in the group of the institutional trader, and that is being a smart trader. So you see that from the daily there is a long bullish engulfer. Now if you replay the chart, what you see, that look at this one here. Okay, so when this one has formed, okay, millions of traders started to buy from here because they saw that already once liquidity gap happened. Okay, once institutional trader already grab liquidity, so it's prepared for a go rise, right? But what happened is that after the monthly close, the price even violated that, and because of that reason, in that level, okay, in the zone, there was a huge volume, and the bigger the volume, liquidity, the stronger the price will move. And because of that reason, we can expect gold to continue to rise. Now because gold has made this pullback, tested this previous resistance, if you look at the lower time frame, you can see that previous resistance here, which turns support here, we can expect now gold to have another bullish move. And that's how I remind myself when I'm sitting on my trading desk, because I forget everything what happened in the past. So when you repeat, that which way to trade, which way the flow is, going with the flow, so that you don't row your boat against the current. Okay, when you, let's say you are on a river flowing, if you go against the current, then you will end up all your energy, but you stay in the same place. But if you are smart, then you just sit on the boat, let the boat to be flown by the water, and not spending any energy. That's called the going with the flow. So with that being said, what you did here, that looking for potential bullish trading opportunity, that's what I'm doing during the NFP. Any kind of movement, what I think that you can see, this candle is closing in 19 minutes. So before NFP we will have one more candle, right? So the other one will be this current one is closing, you can see as a narrow doji. What I think that the next one, this one, let me see what's happening here. Okay, so this one is a wickless 4-hour candle. Okay, what I think the next one is going to be a doji, very highly likely, or a candle that could cross this low. And during the NFP we might see some other slaughtering and then just pushing to the upside. So I'll be looking for a potential bullish trading opportunity. I see that quite a few narrow wickless candle is being created, very interesting, with a gap opening. What does this mean? You see that there's a big gap opening on the 1 hour. That's really interesting. Okay, from the 1 hour the price is forming wickless candle, you see, with a gap opening. Right, so there is a smooth volume coming in the market in gold. Very, very interesting price action. Okay, it's because of the holiday, because of the no volume in the market. Some zone in in Australia, it's public holiday, many other areas. So because of that, the market is forming this low volume. In fact, that will give us an opportunity again. Okay, so with that being said, during this news we could see a bit more spike and then going in the direction that it wants to go. So we'll be looking at all of them. Okay, let's see how it does. Let me know in the chat. Trade Mind, good morning. Thank you, Trade Mind. Amazing. Hi coach, I had open a sell 20 TP 19. What do you think, Hamza? Sell. You open a sell at 19 2010. So you open a sell at 2010. I'm still bull on gold. Okay, but as you know that after the NFP then we'll see, but I'm still bullish on gold as I explained. Dollar CAD, yeah, absolutely, look at it. Ibrahim, morning coach, your live daily analysis has been thank you. How are you? Good morning coach, thank you for good analysis. No problems, Jared. Good morning coach, what's your thought on dollar yen, as there is a very important news? Yeah, NFP, very important news. Gold is closed here, mark not moving at all. Yeah, because of the public holiday going on all around the world, and because of that gold is a little bit of low volume, but at the end of the day there will be volume in New York and London session. It's because of all around the world there is a public holiday, and that's why low volume. But in New York session there will be volume coming up, because institutional traders, they trade even in public holiday or in the weekend. So let me look at dollar CAD and dollar yen. Okay, dollar CAD is an important pair today also. If I look at the news calendar, Forex Factory, so yesterday there was a news on dollar CAD. So if you look at the news calendar, we can see that USD, okay, average hourly earnings at 10:30 p.m. a non-farm employment change. So we just reviewing the forecast is 0.3% for average hourly earnings. Non-farm employment change is the most important news here. 228k forecast, and unemployment rate is 3.6% forecast. So these are the three news coming up at 10:30 p.m. Sydney time. I'll be on live on 10 p.m. guys, so I will be coming on live a bit earlier, 30 minutes earlier than the regular time, because as news will be released on 10:30, I wanna analyze the market and make a decision which way the market might be heading, to have an idea of what's happening in the market. So make sure that guys you also stay present in that time. I'll be coming on live half an hour earlier than the regular timing, so that everyone have time to prepare it. It's an NFP, so I'll make my time a bit earlier. So make sure you press that subscribe button, press that like button if you haven't done yet, because at the end of the day, anything release you can once you subscribe and press the like button. It will be on your homepage. So we'll be looking on that one. Let's keep it aside and let's look at the pairs. Looking at dollar CAD. Okay, USD CAD, looking at monthly. Now yesterday, as I mentioned, the dollar CAD has opened with a monthly doji, like not doji, it's not closed yet, but gap opening. Okay, so we saw that on USD CAD, this is the resistance level. Now with that resistance zone, this is the resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. The price has grabbed liquidity from this top. Okay, it's a big long wick candle on the monthly, and there is a big strong rejection. What I think that if you closely look at, you see a pattern like that. When you see this kind of long wick candle, the price make a big move. Now what I see that, guys, on dollar CAD, the price grab liquidity from this top, okay, and cross almost 4 months high and then closed as a long bearish candle. Now with that strong rejection, okay, what we can expect now on dollar CAD is for the price to have a rejection, and this is an important candle that we see on the monthly, that the price has grabbed liquidity and then rejected to the downside. There is a gap opening here. So what I think that dollar CAD could continue to drop. I don't think that this market will be able to break the high and will go up. Instead, what I think that dollar CAD is, at least will come to this monthly 20 EMA or even could cross. So there is a very high probability for dollar CAD to drop. Now if I look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective, this is the resistance level here, and also there is another resistance here below this weekly candle. So very highly likely that USD CAD from the weekly perspective will continue to drop. Now from the daily, this is a daily support below this doji, and this market already has made a big movement. There is a gap opening, okay, and we see that from this gap opening, the price already, this is the daily candle that has already has a rejection. I think that dollar CAD will create a downward movement during this NFP. Now as you can see, the price slowly, this is a liquidity candle that I mentioned yesterday, okay, big doji, and I think that the price will respect this resistance zone and will continue to drop in this direction. So this is the channel the dollar CAD was moving, and we saw that there is a liquidity gap from the top, and there is there is a moving average also coming up here. Very highly likely that dollar CAD will break down again, because as you can see, there is already a big established downtrend, a big drop happen, and when you see after this kind of movement like this, a strong drop, and the price is doing like that, highly likely that you will see that the market will break to the upside initially and then will continue to drop. So this is where I'm expecting it to break down, and on the retest we will be selling USD CAD. Okay, so dollar CAD for me is bearish, and with that being said, gold is still bullish. So gold normally, as you know, that move against the dollar, so they are inversely related. So we'll be looking at now DXY. Before that, let me look at to see what you guys are up to. Good morning, thank you. Gbpusd, I'm looking for sell. Okay, trade mind, I'll look at it too. Good morning, coach. Thank you, Gibson. PMW, good morning, coach. Just wonder what's your view on GJ. Yeah, I'll look at GJ and Gbpusd. Aduksa, good morning. What about yesterday's GJ position? Please still go down. We closed early. Okay, we closed near our entry. GJ was going up, so you closed that position because it was looking like that the price, as I mentioned in the New York session, that if we see the market might be going against us, we will be closing. So we close near our entry, and then we open another position on EuroCAD, which also you close to it around 20p profit. So back to back quite a few trades also early today. Also we closed gold trade. So GBP JPY we closed near our entry, as I mentioned that this instrument might go the other direction, so that's why we closed it early enough. Good morning, coach. There is an email received that the Bank of Canada will maintain the interest rate of 4%. Does that have an impact? Okay, so probably there's an email I have received that the Bank of Canada will maintain the interest rate of 4.5%. Does that have an impact on the CAD pair? Look, until Kate, a very good question. See, interest rate decision definitely impact any pairs. So it's a CAD pair will impact CAD, no doubt about it. Okay, because in all the fundamentals, interest rate is the most most important for any kind of currency, because when interest rate changes, there's a lot of changes about the currency, or even maintaining also impact the currency pair, because any policy change or any policy review will have an impact the currency. The reason that a country's currency evaluation or devaluation will depending on mainly on this fundamental factor. Why? It's all about export and import. Okay, all about the economic growth. So mainly affect the export and import. Okay, so and because of that, interest rate definitely will have an impact on the currency, no doubt. But the fact is that how it will impact is a bit of complex. The reason is, let's say I'm giving an example, you'll understand. That's Australian dollar, put side by side, AUD. All right, and let's say, let me give you another pair, AUD. If I find another one, let me find another pair so that I exactly can explain. Let's say AUD and ZAR. Okay, let's say ZAR, South African currency. Okay, now if you take these two currency side by side, and say Australian bank changes or RBA keep or did something to maintain interest rate of 3.6% as an example, okay, or increase to 3.6%, and ZAR also, let's say, keep their interest rate at 3.6%. okay, now these are the two currency pairs. Let's say for the same kind of situation, for the same kind of interest rate, the reaction could be different. Could be that Australian dollar getting stronger and ZAR getting weaker. So this is what the main factor is. So interest rate decision will definitely impact the currency pair. How it will impact is a little bit of complex, is because let's say Australian dollar is mostly based on export, right? Could be that ZAR is ZAR sensitive to or based on import. How much export and import, how much debt in the economy will determine how it will impact the currency pairs. So this is why it's a little bit of understanding that how it will impact, but it will impact, no doubt. So now let's look at the CAD pair to see what it could do during this interest rate decision. If I go to the dollar CAD, okay, now from the best way that I understand the market from fundamental to technical is that there is always a trace of this fundamental in the price section and in the technical aspect. So what does this mean? For example, as Keita is saying that she received an email that CAD, okay, 4%, 4.5%. So once you receive that email, big boys, those who are biggest investor in the market, they knows that how this interest rate will impact the currency pair. They have all the tools, they have all the information how it will impact. So what they do, they either close their position or they place new order. Okay, mostly they normally close position in most cases before any important news event. Big boys close positions because they want to see what's happening. Once everything is settled, then they place order again. So, and based on that, we make, as a retail trader, we can trade. Let me give you an example. Let's say the price is here. How you understand the fundamental with the technical. The price is here, right? How does the price came from here to there? There is a big selling happen, right? A huge selling happened from this. Let's say big investor invested, as an example, 100 billion. They place sell order here. Now once the interest rate decision is coming, what they will do, they will close some of the positions, and once they will close sell position, the price will go up. The price will go up, will break some of the important level. Now the price is here. Once the news is released, everything is settled, they will again sell in an overextended market, and then the price will drop, you see. So because of that reason, we need to look at both sides, the fundamental as well as technical, to find the best trading decision. And this is why I always advise that when you look at the fundamental, always look at the technical aspect also, to see which way the market is heading, to understand in fact what gonna happen in the market. So hopefully that you understood the concept. Still you have any question, let me know in the chat. Okay, gold coach, can you review your NASDAQ and US30? Absolutely. How about dollar yen, sir? Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, sir. Thank you, VV channel. You are always welcome thanks for being a good supporter, and I really appreciate, and that's why I'm here. I'm also in holiday, but I still miss my session and I want to be here. Okay, thank you. Dollar yen, well done coach, no problems. I love your analysis. Desmond, thank you. Also love all of you guys. Do you think gold will go to 1990 before buying? I think gold might have a spike down, could have a. Also join the free Telegram channel, guys. Link also given in the chat, and also there is a link in the description area. Suresh, hi coach. Thank you, Suresh Kaida. Thank you so much for information. No problems. You're always welcome. Okay, I'm looking at now dollar yen. Okay, what we saw the dollar yen from the monthly, the price has come to a level with the monthly support. Now again we see the dollar yen respecting this monthly trend line. Okay, so from this support we can see the dollar yen has a rejection to the upside. Okay, and if I look at the weekly, we can see that the price already is maintaining the support zone here. If I look at the daily, what we see that from the daily perspective, there is a support here, support here, support here, support here, and from that support what we can see the dollar yen slowly, this is the daily bullish candle. I think the dollar yen during this NFP time we could see upward move, because after this daily move to this level we can expect a pullback to the upside. Now with that pullback, I think dollar yen will go ahead and test this bottom of this doji, which is the previous support down resistance, along with this 20 EMA, and from this zone we might see again moving to the downside, and we even might see the dollar yen moving in this range on the daily, which is in fact can be a trading opportunity on the lower time frame. So from the lower time frame we saw that there is already an inverted head and shoulder on dollar yen. This is the head, left shoulder, right shoulder. So with that inverted head and shoulder, we can expect dollar yen to go ahead and test this level. Okay, and from this zone we might see again selling pressure coming to the downside. So for the time being, I think that because there is NFP coming, we might see some short-term strengthening on dollar, and we could see the dollar yen is going up to this level to test this zone and then coming down. Yeah, absolutely. I open with a gap. This is what exactly I analyze on gold. Dr. Usman, very good question. Please tell the tips of using 2010 moving average. Okay, so I do have a separate video on YouTube channel. Make sure you watch that on 10 and 20 EMA. But let me quickly tell you. So 10 and 20 EMA is my favorite indicator that I use, along with other indicators. Sometimes I look at RSI, MACD, but 10 and 20 EMA is very common one that I keep on my chart. Now the reason I use 10 and 20 EMA is there are a couple of things that helpful to me to understand. Is firstly, I have a strategy that I use using 10 and 20 EMA. It's my favorite strategy. That is the TF or trend following strategy that I use in all instruments, including gold and all the currency pair. You can see that when the price, like there is a bit of more explanation about the strategy. There are a set of rules, there are a set of categories that we can define that strategy with, along with back testing results. But simplest way, 10 and 20 EMA, when you see that 10 EMA is above, 20 EMA is below, it's considered as, you know, uptrend. And with the crossover of these two EMS, okay, and going back with the set of other rules, we can consider going long, finding a bullish trading opportunity. This is the TF or trend following strategy. Now, you know, this rule sometimes little bit of, you know, looking at the chart sometimes get a little bit of difficulty. So that's why we develop this TF indicator, which helps us to screen out the trade that is according to our TF strategy. As you can see, there is a buy signal here is according to our TF strategy, according to this TF indicator. Now, you know, I traded with many experienced trader, and I had a mentorship when I started quite a few experienced successful trader, and I saw that they use this 10 and 20 moving averages very extensively, and from there I learned, and later I did a lot of back testing, a lot of understanding how this moving average work. And then I have two very profitable successful strategy that I made a lot of money from the market using this strategy, which is involved 10 and 20 EMA. Okay, our day trading, swing trading, as well as scalping strategy, we use 10 and 20 EMA. So, and you know, this is moving average is the oldest indicator that you can ever find. You know, when, let's say, in 1800, hundreds of years, when traders used to trade, they used to use moving averages, and that's why it's so popular. And when you see an indicator is popular, it normally generates also good results, because at the end of the day, the market is just a belief. You know, the more people will believe in the same thing, the market will move in the same direction. And that's why any indicator is trusted by more people will be a successful one. And that's why, you know, moving average to me is very, and you know, any indicator you are using, it's perfectly fine. Okay, don't say that, okay, I use this one, coach use this one, I'm gonna, no. If you use MACD, I saw hundreds of millions of traders use MACD. RSI, very popular. I still use RSI. Okay, when I intensely look at trade for the best trade, I cross check with RSI, you know, if it is in an overbought or oversold, or it is in a, you know, it has formed any kind of divergence, any kind of things. CCI indicator, there's millions of indicators you can find, and every one of them really helpful. The only thing you need to make sure that you are not putting too many in your chart that will make you confused. So because, you know, moving average made me, from day one I was using moving average a lot, and now with the, you know, with the slope of the moving average, I know that something is gonna happen. For example, AUD CAD, you see this AUD CAD, the way this 20 EMA is formed is telling me what will happen when the price will hit that moving average, because of the long looking and experience. This is why once you, let's say you are using MACD, use it every day. Keep always on your chart, and try to understand how price movement changes the indicator. If you are using RSI divergence, do it all the time. Always look for divergence, and see that how divergence affect your trading. Okay, if you are using CCI indicator or any other indicators, then keep it on your chart and always look at it. Why? Because let's say if I give you this is a letter. Can you recognize this letter? Not at all, right? If I give you this letter, can you recognize it? No. But if I give you this letter, you can recognize it, right? Because you are looking at over and over and over again. And once you look at in the first day, you are not able to do that, right? On the first day, you are just a beginner and your brain didn't recognize it. But once you looked at it over and over again, it becomes familiar to you. But if you look, one day this, one day this, one day this, one day, let's say this, okay, like this, then at the end of the day, your brain will get confused. That's why whatever you look it every day, and then your brain will develop an understanding of how this indicator reacts in a certain situation, in certain price, and then you can borrow that, you can understand, and you can take decision. Don't switch, but keep in one. Every indicator works, every strategy works. The only thing that you need to understand that who you are applying the strategy, and is the strategy and your personality is matching together. Okay, now if you still not sure about any of this, that also you can join us for more advanced education. Will really help you in your trading journey. And to facilitate that, there is a great opportunity today for all of you guys. There is Easter sale going on in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. You can join our lifetime access plan today. There is a huge sale for Easter as well as to trade NFP later today. I would recommend you to join now. There is a link in the description as well as link at the top of the chat of the website if you want to speed up your learning and become an independent, professional, profitable trader, and also access all the trading tools that we have in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. I'm sure that you will be enjoying this academy once you join here, trading with us, learning our strategies, access all the trading tool, access the VIP chat group, and everything all along. No problems, Job. Thank you very much for your appreciation. Chintania, sir, please tell about NZD USD. Absolutely, look at it. So, good morning, coach. I love you, sir. Thanks for entering me. Please, can you check what's going on Euro AUD? Thank you. No problems. Though you are always welcome and appreciate your comment. So market closed. When it market is not closed. Some area is closed market. Forex is 24-hour, 5 days market. So somewhere there is always opening in the market. Hey, coach from South Africa. Thank you. Hello, coach. Please check in. Absolutely. Wow. Thank you so much for giving average rule. Your expansion was too perfect. No problem, Skater. Thank you for your mentioning. Leila, what do you think it will drop back up? Gold, I think that should be bullish. Okay, we might see during the NFP some spike down. It's good to trade on NFP day. Yeah, absolutely. NFP day is always a very volatile day, and I love morning, coach, your USD. Yep. Coach, NFP news have an impact on gold since, yeah, there will have an impact definitely on gold. NFP almost in every pair. Awesome, thank you very much. So let's look at now yeah, NASDAQ, yeah, absolutely, look at it. Okay, so let me look at which one I'll be going through. Okay, I'll look at euro dollar and GBP Looking at euro dollar, but we have seen that on euro dollar, it's an interesting price action here. Let me look at the monthly. Okay, so euro dollar, firstly, we saw that previous months there was significant bullish move. This month you see the price has reached that resistance zone. Okay, this is the monthly resistance level. Now because you see this one in February, okay, early this year, this red candle, and this zone, what we see that there is a little bit of selling pressure here. After breaking the monthly high, this is today, this monthly high, and what we see that the sellers now getting a little bit of resistance. So when you see that they're getting resistance, what I think now euro dollar might be coming for a deeper pullback. This is a bullish market, but always keep in mind that zone is very important. Zone means who was in control in that level. Let me tell you something. Always, it is easier for the price to move from, let's say, a market like this, okay, going in and up, and then it has come down for a deep, starting again to the upside. This is where the market easily move. Okay, the market can go up. If you look at here, you see there is nothing on the left. Let's say if it were like this, okay, and then the price after pullback, it's going up, it's easy for the price to go up. But when the price is here, let's say here, it is difficult for the price to go because there is nothing left. There is nothing on the left side. Try to understand what I'm saying. It's a very subtle and psychological thing. So let's say if the price were here, okay, so there is a dip, it is easier for the price to go up. But once the market open, we have seen initially a movement. Now there is resistance on the left, there is seller here. So because of that, we might see euro dollar coming down to the support level and again going up. This is a bullish market, but we might see the price coming to the support level. Now looking at the weekly, now you understand it from the weekly that this is a bull market. Okay, from this support there is already a movement happen, and I think that you can see there is an inverted head and shoulder here, has gone well above from this inverted head and shoulder. We can expect a pullback. Now take our Fibonacci from starting of the move to the end of the move. You can see 38.2% one, the other one 50 and 61.8%. So these are the Fibonacci level we can look at. Now looking at daily, we can see that from the daily there is already, this is established bullish market. Okay, what I think that now we might see the short-term drop and then bullish move. So monthly, if we go back to the monthly, we can draw the monthly support. Okay, so this is the 38.2% Fibonacci, and this is 50%, this is 61.8%, this is monthly. Now monthly support is very, very important. Let me draw that. Let's go over to the daily. You see, this is where when the price will drop, the market is coming to the daily 20 EMA here, and from the 4 hour we see that this is an important level of support, and this level to me is very, very justified level for the price to merge with this trend line. Okay, and very highly likely that euro dollar is likely to drop to this level later today in NFP, and then forming bullish price action and then going to the upside. So this is a monthly support, and I'm very likely to happen that the price likely to drop here, and then highly likely it might create a long wick candle and then to go bullish. Okay, so euro dollar currently short term pullback to the downside. I think during NFP we might see that a little bit of strengthening in DXY for short term, and then we might see that bullish move to the upside. Yeah, there is a short term bearish movement might happen on euro dollar so far what we see. Let me look at all of them. Euro dollar, Gbpusd. Yeah, I think that there could be spike down, and then we may see that euro dollar is going to the upside. So there is another level here on euro dollar support zone. Breaking of this support, okay, will give us a very clear idea of what euro dollar might be doing. Okay, so this is a no man's land, and this is a complete imbalance in the market. I don't think that euro dollar will be able to go up from here, you know, doing a trend and keeping that much of area in imbalance. So very highly likely that euro dollar, you know, almost may drop to this around 70 pip, 80 pip down, and then we could see that the market is going up. So now this, you see, there is a 2 candle before NFP, and if I look at the weekly, we can see that this is the weekly candle. Okay, and you know, you see this is forming smaller dodges here, smaller dodges, and I think that before NFP we might see that euro dollar coming down for at least breaking this support and then giving us a potential buying opportunity, or we could see that this drop may continue until the next week, and after pull back to this level, then we could see that bullish move. But the best practice for euro dollar to wait for this support price to come to this support level, and that will be a good area for potential buying opportunity. Otherwise there is an imbalance here, and yeah, I will not be able to, you know, buy without testing this zone here. Okay, so let me go back to gold. Now with that being said, now then how does gold might be doing? Let's look at the daily. Now with that NFP, what this one here, okay, with the NFP, what I think that gold is going to do is, you see this one also a bullish market, right? Now the way it has formed this price action, okay, from here there is an impulse correction. I don't think that gold will be strongly bearish here. Highly likely gold will come down, okay, grab liquidity, and then it will continue its long-term bullish market. Now if I draw the daily support zone, this is where the lowest point of the daily, and during the NFP, very highly likely that the price might just break the daily low, and then we could see that the price is going to the upside. So this is the daily low. We could see, you know, a move down, and then we could see a bullish move. Now there is no volume in the market due to the you know, holiday closure, but during the NFP there will be movement, and we can look for potential opportunity on this one here as well. Gbpusd, absolutely zero NZD master no coach. Can you trade without indicators, pure price action? Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, sure. Why not? You can trade without any indicator using the pure price action. Okay. It's because at the end of the day everything is price action. Okay. Price action will tell you what's happening between the buyers and sellers. If you draw proper levels, if you know, you see this indicator that I use for a support and resistance, and 20 EMA, you see that in fact it is a very important indicator for many traders, and you can see in majority of the case this level is being respected. You see it's respected here as a resistance, respected here as resistance, and all over it's respected, okay, as a support here, okay. You know, that's why our TF indicator is, you can see all those trade alert that you can see back to back 3 sell signal here is based on our TF strategy, and also this big buy alert we bought from here also during that time. So also our indicator, if you are our lifetime member, you can access this TF indicator from your student dashboard. If you are not, then I will recommend you to join today. You can find a link in the description. You can visit us, join our trading academy to learn strategies to access all the trading tools that we have. And there is a discount going on today for if Easter. You can take that advantage, use that coupon, and let me know any question you have, or use the live chat in the website. Isa will be there, always here to help you if you have any questions. Okay, let me look at now. Okay, so Aussie yen, yep, absolutely. Look at Aussie yen. We see that some instruments such as AUD CAD, Aussie yen, they are initially now going up for a deeper pullback. Okay. If I look at the Aussie yen from the daily, this market now, there has been a significant drop. This is a bearish market. If I look at the weekly, we can see that there is an initially the price rejected from this resistance zone, where in fact an important level of this previous support here, which is down resistance here on the weekly, and now we have seen this big rejection from here. Now if I look at monthly Aussie yen, this is a monthly chart that is significantly bearish. If you look at this monthly candle here, okay, you see this is the support here on the monthly, which down resistance here, and from this zone we can expect we have seen a strong drop. Now this kind of market, Aussie yen, you can see this is now a long-term bearish market. Initially we have seen a drop correction, now it is in another selling pressure. Now from the weekly we can see that the price tested this resistance zone here, and then we have seen a strong rejection. Looking at the daily, okay, we can see that from the daily perspective Aussie yen has a significant drop. Now what I think that the market is going up for a deeper pullback to the upside, okay, and this 220 EMA might being tested, which is an important area, and also along this green candle there is a support here. So Aussie yen is going up for a deeper pullback which is needed, and at the same time if you closely look at, you can see that there is a head and shoulder on Aussie yen here, which is the support can be tested as a resistance, and then we can expect for Aussie yen to continue to drop. So with that said, Aussie yen currently highly bearish, and we can expect the price from this support down resistance could continue to drop, or what I think that even after breaking this high, create an overextended market, we might see that Aussie yen just creating an overextended market here, along with this 20 EMA. We could see that Aussie yen again rejecting from here. So Aussie yen for me is currently bearish, and we could see that after testing this level we can expect to continue to drop. Okay, so I will be looking for potential selling opportunity whenever I'll see the market has gone up, tested this zone, and then we'll be looking for potential selling opportunity in Aussie yen. Euro NZD, okay. Now Euro peers are significantly bullish, especially you see that Eurocad has this is the daily chart. We open a trade Eurocad and we closed with profit. If we find again another opportunity, we'll go long. It's on a resistance, so you close to with profit. And also this trade also I have mentioned in my New York session live that in fact gone in the direction. Guys, give a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. And also anyone looking for a regulated broker, you can use our link to open an account with Trade. They are regulated, so your capital will be in the safe hand, and I'm giving you the link on the live chat. You can start trading with as minimum as even with $100 capital with them to learn trading, to learn strategies. So use that link and use a code to receive 40% welcome bonus. So they're regulated and you get a bonus using our link. So use this code when you are open an account with them. So this is the code that you will be using, partner code for 40% welcome bonus. Okay, and make sure if you are in an eligible country, then you can receive that bonus in your trading account. So let's move on. Eurocad, what I think that it's on a resistance, but at the same time it formed a double bottom here. Okay, during the news we have seen a significant movement. I think that this market will continue to rise to the upside. Okay, so Eurocad for me is bullish. So all the Euro peers, even Euro AUD, you can see that this market also strongly bullish market, and you can see there has been significant liquidity grab from this support here. Okay, and with that liquidity grab, Eurocad has made this movement to the upside, and I think that this market will continue to rise. Okay, so I'll look at now other instruments. We see that CHFJPY. Okay, CHFJPY from the daily, I see that there is a big daily. You can see firstly CHFJPY, we closed this trade with 2 times profit on this one the day before yesterday. in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Great trade. And now after hitting our profit target, the price has reversed. And now from the daily, what I see that CHFJPY, you can see there's a big buy alert, which is a very important buy alert according to our TF strategy. This is the beauty of having a strategy. As you can see exactly where this daily candle showing a buy alert, the price is moving from there. And this is a very strong buy alert, because after this long consolidation, CHFJPY has come down, crossed the 10 and 20 EMA and close as a bullish engulfer. This is my favorite trading signal. For me, it's a very good one, and I will wait for an entry. As you can see, the price is going up. Once it will go up and on the lower time frame will come back down for a pullback, I'll be looking for a potential buying opportunity on this one. So this one is a very good trading alert, but let's let it settle down to the downside. It's a very strong bull market. Once it will come down for a pullback, we'll consider going long on CHFJPY. So it is looking like that it's preparing for a bullish move. And GBPJPY also looks like that after this doji now forming bullish candle. We have closed our GJ trade early yesterday near our entry, and I think GJ now might be going up for some liquidity grab. So this could be, you see the previous session's candle is a middleman, which is a bullish candle. As a result, we see that significant movement coming in the market. So so you see that from the daily, GBPJPY and EuroCAD is moving to the upside, and gold. Okay, so you could see that, because you see the EuroCAD, GBPJPY, they're sometime related to gold, and you'll see that gold also might be going bullish. And for me, gold, highly likely that it will come down initially to grab liquidity, and then we could see bullish move. I will remain bullish on gold, and I think that this market will continue to rise to the upside. GBPUSD, yeah, absolutely. Look at GBPUSD. Okay, so GBPUSD and euro dollar, you can see, as I mentioned, that we see that the price after the big bullish move slowly consolidating. Now there is an imbalance here on euro dollar, and as of GBPUSD, it's in a consolidation. Any kind of liquidity grab from the bottom, we can expect to go long, but I need to see the prices come down well below, especially testing this support, and then we can think of going long on GBPUSD, because currently, the way the price is moving is not well in a zone that we can expect for a potential buying. We need to see strong liquidity gap from the support, then we can expect to go long on GBPUSD. Coach, is your gold pair moving? Because mine is closed. Gold, depending on where you are, so it depends on your location. If in your zone the market is closed, then might not be moving. Okay. Might, yeah, maybe the market closure for short term, it will open again. Okay, so to move the pairs, you need the market to be open. For the short term, there is a market closure, that's why it's not moving. It will move on again. You can see this narrow doji is being formed. This is what happened when there is a market close. There's no volume in the market. Sorry. Okay, the AUD CAD. Okay, so AUD CAD, But I see that AUD CAD, we might see, you can see back-to-back 3 days drop. For me, I think this market might be going up for a deeper pullback. Okay, so from the weekly, you can see there's a doji here. The price has reached that zone and form a doji. Now AUD CAD from the monthly and weekly, there is a big gap opening with the CAD, and I think that this market will go up and it will remain in this narrow range because there's a gap opening. It's a falling market, so I will be looking for only selling opportunity. Monthly and weekly, we see that there is a bear. So from the daily, there is already a movement. Now the price is going up for a pullback. You have seen this line that I have drawn. So if we look at the 4 hour, what I think that later today we might see a move to the upside, and from this zone we can expect to come down, especially along these dojis. Quite a few dojis is huge liquidity, and AUD CAD highly likely will reach that zone. From that zone we can expect AUD CAD to continue to drop. Okay, so this is the zone that I'm expecting AUD CAD to go ahead and give us a long wick candle like that, and then we can sell AUD CAD. Okay guys, so let me see all of them to see what it is doing. Okay, so we see that euro appears a little bit of stronger. Apart from that, there is a little bit of low volume in the market currently. It will come during the London session as well as in New York session as NFP coming up. So we'll keep eye on everything. Dollar Swiss franc, we see that after 2 dojis now, dollar Swiss franc slowly creating a very strong bearish market structure. Okay, from this is the daily candle on USD CHF. After the daily doji, there's a red candle. Now the price is coming down, so dollar Swiss franc is bearish. You can see this current candle after crossing this doji coming down, and we can expect for the price to continue to drop on this one. Okay, and as you can see USD CHF from the daily, there is hanging man and an immediate drop from here. So USD CHF I will be looking to sell, and we saw that there is a double top and then bearish engulfer, again another one. So they are grabbing liquidity multiple times. In case this one is going up for this 20 EMA retest, will be a very good place for a selling opportunity. So I'll look for USD CHF for a potential selling opportunity, and I see that most of the pairs currently a little bit in a sideway due to the, and US oil completely in a sideway. I think it will come down to test this gap, and then we can look for. So yeah, most of the pair we have covered. So the final thing is that gold, you can see it's now a little bit slowed down due to the some zone. There is a closure and it will open again due to during the NFP. So we'll be looking for buying opportunity on gold and selling opportunity on dollar pairs once we'll see that the market has given that opportunity. Now it's not generalized, we need to see the real-time price action after the news. We'll be looking at, and NFP will be covering in this live session. So guys, make sure that you stay present and like the stream, subscribe to the channel. I'll be coming on live again during the NFP, so make sure that you don't miss out any of that. Get a CAD CHF. Yeah. So looking at CAD CHF, so we see that bearish move on CAD CHF. If I look at the daily, this is a strongly falling market, okay, from the weekly as well. From the monthly, we can see that strongly bearish market, CAD CHF, highly likely that this market will continue to drop. Yeah, so we see that CAD CHF is bearish. As you can see from the lower time frame, the price was moving along this channel, and if we look at the daily, there is already back-to-back 3 days drop. Yeah, this one is falling market, okay, so I think that it will continue to drop. As you can see, this current candle, this one is a long bearish engulfer, and we could potentially see that the price is coming down. So with that said, guys, in your zone, maybe the market, let me see, some brokerage open, some brokerage close, depending on who you are trading with. But during the NFP, we will be on live based on where you are. Make sure that you stay present during the NFP, and also if you want to trade all of them with us, learn our strategies, there is a link in the description. You can join us, and also link at the top of the chat. With that said, I'm gonna end this session. I'll see you today during this news. We will come half an hour earlier than the NFP, so make sure that you are there, and we will come half an hour early, and we'll analyze the chart to see how the market is moving. Thank you. I'll see you soon.